Hello, today I'm going to show you how to knit a pair of socks on a circular needle. What you will need is a pair of circular needles that is at least 80 centimeters long and 2 balls of yarn. So we're going to start off by casting on. I've made a slip knot. What you need to do is just basically hold your needles one on top of each other like that. So you've got the top needle and the bottom needle, and just hold them together. Slide your slip knot into the bottom needle. Tighten that up a little bit. And basically you're going to wrap the two needles together. So we're going to wrap 12 times for this pattern. We're just going to wrap back to front 12 times. And this is your casting on basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we'll go one more round, but just half a loop basically. So you just go wrap around the top needle only and just wedge that yarn between the two needles like that. That is your cast on for one sock. We're just going to slide that out of the way. And you pick up your second loop or second slip knot from the second ball of yarn, and you would do the same thing. Slide that onto the bottom needle, grab hold of the tail, and we're going to wrap 12 times. 1, 2, back to front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, when you've done the 12 stitches, you're just going to go half a loop and wedge that in. Now we've cast on for 2 socks. One sock and the second sock. Okay. So to knit with a circular needle this way, what you need to do is you need to slide out the bottom needle. So you're just going to pull it through like that. Now you're going to use your bottom needle to knit with. So to start, what we're going to do is we're going to slide off that stitch that you wedged in. We're just going to slide that off. Just take that off. And you will start knitting. It feels like it's flopping around. It's not really staying anywhere, and that's normal. It will all fall into place, but it just feels a little odd knitting a little loose like that. But we're just going to knit normally the 12 stitches that we've cast on. Just grab hold of your needle so it doesn't fall off because it's very loose at this moment. And that last one. And you notice that loop that we cast on? Basically, you just slide it over. You're done half a row, really, of your first sock. Let go of that yarn. And you're going to grab the working yarn for the second sock. So again, you're going to slip off that half a loop. And you're going to knit the first stitch. It is a little awkward and loose right now. But if you grab hold of your needles, then you should be okay. Again, we're just going to knit normally to the last stitch. And here we are with that loop that we cast on again. So basically, we've done half a round. So now what we need to do is you need to flip the needle upside down, basically. You turn it about 180 degrees. And what you will do now is you will take, so you see the wire on the top and the needle at the bottom this time. And what you need to do is slide the top needle back in. So you're just going to slide it back in. It will feel a little tight because we would have tucked the stitches a little bit. And again, you're going to pull out the bottom needle. You always pull out the bottom needle to knit with. Oops. Okay. And And now we're going to knit this other second half. So what we're going to do now, again, see that knot that we have? You're just going to slide that off. And then just get that out of the way. And you will knit the top row now, the top stitches. You're just going to knit that. Won't feel as loose this time round because the bottom stitches have been knitted and it's a little more secure now. So what you're going to do is you're just going to knit the 12 stitches straight across as normal. And this time you won't have that knot because you're actually at the end of your first row. You need to work 2 rows, basically the top and the bottom needle stitches, in order to complete 1 row. So there's the first sock. You slide that out of the way, and we're going to do the second sock. Again, slide that slip knot off, and we'll just get that out of the way. We're just going to knit normally. As with any knitting, the first couple rows will feel a little awkward, but everything will fall into place. And there you have it. So there's the first, you basically completed the cast on for your toes of your socks, basically. So now we're going to flip it upside down again and slide the top needle back in. And you'll see that you have your, I don't know if you can see this, but see how it's nice and tight? It's nice and knitted. That is basically now your first row. You've finished your cast on, and now you're ready to increase. You're ready to increase for your toes.